Hello dears, today we will study about multiplication of decimals. Okay, so you already learned how to multiply the decimals, isn't it? Yesterday we just studied how can we multiply the decimals by a whole number, isn't it? So the same thing, I just some students may be having some doubt how to multiply. What is the trick behind it? Okay, very simple one, isn't it? When you multiply the number, when you multiply the decimal with a whole number, it's very easy. For example, 4 into 3.2. 3.2, very simple number. Okay, but it's a tricky it is. You can see that 3.2. How many decimal? 0.2. 1. Isn't it? 0.2 means probably 1. So when you multiply this one, just multiply 32 into 4 first. Just leave the decimal and multiply 32 into 4. 2 4s are 8, 4 3s are 12. 128 we got. Then this is we have to write 128 here first. Okay, but this is not our answer. You know that actually our number is a decimal number, isn't it? So we got what 128. That, yeah, 128. So how many decimal place we need to make? 1. Then from here, just mark a dot. Finished. That's only the trick behind it. Nothing it is there. Whatever the number it is given, how many digits are there, it's not a matter. Just to multiply. For example, 4 into 296.157. If the number is this one, what do you have to do? Just to leave this point. But before you leave or after you leave, whatever it is, when you are writing the answer must be having how many 3 digits. For example, when we multiply, after multiplication we got an answer like this. Okay, this is not the answer. Just I am getting the answer like this way. 97254863. Just imagine that this is the answer we got. Okay, so what I have to do it is first I leave the point. I am multiplying it. Okay. And after multiplication, I got an answer like this way. So how many decimal place I have to make? 3, isn't it? 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. Here you just to make a point. And right, that is the basic idea behind the multiplication of decimals by a whole number. Okay. So that's one we already learned. Okay. So next one, it is about multiplication of decimals by 10, 100 and 1000. This is also very simple. Just to think about a number 2.56 into 10. When you multiply with 10, 100,000, you know some peculiarities there or some easy tricks are there to getting the answer. So when you multiply a number with a decimal number with 10 with 1 0, then 1 decimal point goes to here. That means this point will be shift to the right side. That means 1. That means here 2.56. See, this will shift to here. Understand? It's become 25.6. What did? Take this another number. 4.5 into 10. 4.5 into 10. What will happen? I told you if you are multiplying with the 10, when we are dividing we studied, isn't it? We are actually shifting into left side, isn't it? When you divide 45 by 10, what was the rule it is? When we divide, 1 point comes to here, isn't it? That means it becomes 4.5. Multiplication is the opposite of division, isn't it? So this one will be shift to here. That means this point will be goes to here. That means 4.5 become 45 point. That means 45 point means no number is there, means we can simply write what? 45. Understand? One more example. 24.61. Okay. Into 10. Into 10. So when you multiply, what will happen? This 1 point goes to the right side. So we can do 246.1. The same number, if I am multiplying with 100, what will happen? So here 2 zeros there. 2 zeros there. So first it goes to here, then it goes to here, isn't it? So this become 2461. Understand? 2460. That means 2461. Okay. Then the same number, if I am multiplying with 1000, what it will become? Okay, first you can see that the two decimal places can be cancelled by these two zeros. Understand? Two decimal places can be cancelled. That means it becomes this 2461. Then one more zero is there, isn't it? So it first become 2461 by first this zero. Then here first will come. Then this zero it goes to here. And one more zero that you have to put here. 24610. Understand? That's all. Very simple one. Okay. I'll explain with a very simple example. 4.5 into 10. 4.5 into 10 means it will become 45, isn't it? This point shift to here, it's become 45. In this 4.5 into 100, then first it's become 45 with 1 0. Then one more 0, it's become 450. Understand? Then 4.5 into 1000, what will become? First it's become 45 with 1 0. Okay. Then two more 0 is remaining. That 0 you have to put 4500 you will get. That's all. So if the numbers having more zeros as compared to the decimal numbers, it will be like that. This one 2.456 into 10. Here you can see that 3 decimal places, isn't it? So first it's become here, then it's become 24.56. Okay. Then if I am multiplying 2.456 into 100, what will become? It's become 1 2. Then 245.6, isn't it? Correct. First it goes to here, then it's here. Okay. Then 2.456 into 1000. Then 1 2 3. It's become 2456. If I am multiplying this with 10,000, just imagine 1 2 3. 1 2 3. How many decimal places? 3. So these 3 zeros can be converted. This 2.456 into 2456, isn't it? These two decimal places will be gone. And 1 0 is remaining, that you have to put. So become this one. So that's all. So this is the way we are multiplying the numbers with the 100 tens and the 10 hundreds and 1000, 10,000. How many thousands is there? No problem. We just follow the same rules. Okay. So the things you have to keep in your mind when you are multiplying the decimals are what? When you multiply the numbers, after the multiplication you have to put the point. Okay. You can leave the point and multiply, and after the multiplication you must put that point. In the case of zeros, that means the numbers ending with the zeros, how you to multiply, that one you learned. Okay. So these are the things you have to keep in the mind when you do multiplication of decimals. Okay. Thank you.